Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Samuel.
Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here we go, set!
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
They'll run with Gibson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is indeed good.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. An extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 2. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Samuel. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuel. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Operating from the gun. Samuel. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Samuel. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and they are able to add on to their advantage. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
This is taken way up at the 25. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
2nd and 11.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Joe Tryon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Joe Tryon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Bucs sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
To throw on third down, Samuel. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Samuel. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Samuel. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joe Tryon able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Off play action. Samuel. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Okay, ready?
Second and 9 now. This pass caught by Hamler. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point safely through. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. To throw on 2nd down. Samuel. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll look to throw here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Hardman on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the...
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Washington on 3rd down.
It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Samuel. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a throw here to his running back. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
He's got his man, that's Hardman. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
18 Rumble, 18
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. Maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. 31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. Touchdown, Washington!
Antonio Gibson,
48 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Down inside the 40.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Samuel. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Joe Tryon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the Bengals have extended their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Here we go, check.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4